You know, I really didn't want to stream about this, but it's a common thing when you think about it when it comes to two of the franchises that we grew up with as kids. But now that politics is in the way, it's starting to suck even more. Um, the Power Rangers and the WWE. Why I personally think that they both suck. And I'm going to tell you why. And you may not like what I have to say, but it's kind of true. You know, let's start with the WWE. It came before the Power Rangers first. So, growing up, I was never into wrestling because I was born in 1981. I was just a toddler. I didn't know anything, how to talk, how to do anything. So, until years later, once I've gotten a little bit older, um, I pretty much saw the clips of Undertaker sacrificing um, the big boss man. So that's probably the only time I've ever know about the WWE back then. But several years later, as I've gotten older, when I was a teenager, I began to pretty much got back into wrestling because it was starting to get good for me. When, you know, back when John Cena was at his prime, when he wasn't this super character that we all hate right now. Um, and when they went PG, it was kind of fine for me at first. I mean, I had no problem with I had no problems with them going PG around 2008 when they found out about the whole Chris Benoit, you know, murder. Um, but once 2012 came around, that's when things went downhill because Raw wasn't the same anymore. Um, you know, I mean, Raw wasn't the same anymore, to be honest. You know, when they first went to 3 hours, it was fine when they celebrated 1,000 episode. Um, it got stupider ever since then. With John Cena's character being delusional as ever. Um, I really don't understand why, you know, people that cater, you know, towards John Cena and he's doing the same thing with the WWE is basically chasing viewers away like always. I personally I personally want to know how the nigga himself sleeps at night while his character is being hated. Why is it that we express our opinions towards the company, they somehow want to get offensive and get mad at what we have to say? It's basically our opinions, because we're going to be right about everything. So Roman Reigns is basically the same way too. It's gotten worse since he, you know, Roman Reigns not. I don't know. Look, the thing with the WWE is that they cater towards the kids now, and it's starting to show just that. And now you got Goldust on Twitter going off saying that the kids are the future. Suck it up and enjoy it. Those were the words out of a corporate sellout's mouth. When I found out about this, because Big D, who is my subscriber and who follows me on Instagram, we basically talk to each other about the WWE, of how bad it has been since. And when he told me about this, I was like, did he really say that? And now, when I watched the video on YouTube, I was completely disgusted for what I've heard. Like, who is Goldust to tell us to suck it up? We have a right to voice our opinions when it comes to the product. The product sucks now. And the fact that you're sucking up to Vince McMahon, knowing that you've been a jobber for 20 plus years, and I'm embarrassed to be a WWE fan. And honestly, I pretty much don't want to be a wrestling fan anymore. Um, I don't know what Goldust was. I don't know what the guy was thinking. He was probably high or drunk or something when he said that. But all I know is that Goldust needs to shut it up. He's nothing but a PG sellout. Same with Road Dogg and John Cena. Because when the Attitude Era wrestlers that are still working behind the scenes, I personally think that they're going to wind up doing the same thing, telling all the fans to suck it up and appreciate the current product you have now. Because honestly, it makes me want to vomit so hard when Goldust said that. Because now it's making me want to quit watching wrestling for good. And I'm going to get to that in the future. The WWE is not the only problem that is suffering. The Power Rangers is going through the same thing. Ever since 1993 or 92 for that matter, I feel like the Power Rangers has been going through ups and downs when it comes to the casting, the money dispute, and the whole drama, you know, that basically transpired back then. It started with Mighty Morphin when Austin, Walter, and Thuy left the show due to money dispute. Austin pretty much wanted more money, and he pretty much stated that I could have worked in a fast food restaurant just to get the money that I wanted. But he pretty much had to go back to, school. Uh, he got a degree. Um, um, who pretty much had to work a regular job just to get the money that, which unlike the show, did not do him right anyway. So hold on for a minute, y'all. Sorry, that was my Instagram. What made it worse for me is when the Turbo movie came out. I was completely disgusted because I had no idea just how bad, the series has gotten until Chip Blaine came in and he stepped it up until In Space and Lost Galaxy, Let's Be Rescue Time Force. Then he came back to Dino Charge season 1. When the Power Rangers moved to Nickelodeon, God, it was so painful to watch. You guys have no idea how bad the franchise has gotten. Ever since, it moved to Nickelodeon, I've lost all respect for the franchise. They basically just stopped trying to, they stopped trying to get better. They stopped trying to be creative. Samurai and Megaforce are the worst ones. Because when I first watched Samurai, I was completely turned off about it because they tried to rehatch Mighty Morphin and it ultimately failed. Same with Megaforce, with its bad actors, the puns, the hiatus, the 20 episode per seasons. I'm sorry, but it's god awful. Season 1 of Dino Charge was good. It had its bad episodes, it had its flaws, but it was a lot better than both Samurai, Megaforce, and Ninja Steel. Dino Supercharged, on the other hand, was not good because it had two writers from Samurai and Megaforce trying to ruin everything, but it was. And Chip Blaine did not step up to his plate because it fell off. Now that Ninja Steel is currently on air, it's not good. The acting, the plots, the summaries, the puns, the hiatus, it's oh my god. Ninja Steel is so painful to watch. I cannot recommend this crap season to any Power Rangers fan out there who watches this. Will be totally disgusted for what they saw. Oh boy. Part of me doesn't want to give up on the franchises that we all grew up with. The WWE and the Power Rangers, because All we want to do is see the products improve. Unfortunately, it's not going that way. It's just not going to get any better. So, which franchise is worse? If you want my opinion, I would have to say both. Because, like I said, they're not going to get any better, you know. Alright, y'all, I'm going to end this live stream because let me know in the comments below, why do you think the Power Rangers in the WWE are suffering from a lot? I'm going to tell you what suffered. One word: politics. See y'all.